Hey guys, I just got back from the IMAX theater to see the latest Steve Spielberg summer extravaganza, known as Disclosure Day. It is not a sequel to the 1994 film Disclosure, starring Michael Douglas and Demi Moore. But that's a good one though. Silly. This one is more like Steve going back to the aliens. You see him there? He got all the aliens there. Those are all the same alien, but these are different aliens, okay? These are different aliens in this one. I'm not gonna spoil anything, okay? Spoiler free. Just my initial reaction before I consume all my podcasts and my reviews, so I don't get my initial opinion brainwashed, by some of the other opinions. Not that normally happens, but somebody may make me see another side of it that I hadn't thought of, and I could be like, oh yeah, that's true. So I want to get my initial reaction down before any media enters my brain. Okay, so we got Emily Blunt. My initial thought is this a sequel to Hoppers? Because it's got the same like plot device, where they can kind of hop around, that's all I'm going to say about that. If you know, as the internet likes to say. I enjoyed it. I'll say that much. I enjoyed it. I saw it in IMAX. I saw it on the biggest screen possible. I gotta remember, note to self, don't pick seat J1, because it's right behind a railing, and I was afraid to move, even though the theater had like 4 other people in it. I was terrified that the theater police were gonna come get me if I just scooched over a couple seats. I'm sure I could have gotten away with it. I was thinking maybe I'd wait about 10 or 15 minutes and I'd go out, I kind of go out to the door, and then I'd come back in, and then I would just get into a different seat. But then I thought maybe that somebody in the theater would notice, and then they would rat me out. And these are the type of things that go through my brain. Okay, just stupid crap like that. Not a big deal, but I did have a little slight obstruction in the lower right-hand corner, and I had to move my head to see one of the location cards of Kansas City, Missouri. I had to kind of do a little tilt type of number. Oh, that was a wet one. I just had a Red Bull. Excuse me. I had to stop off at the store to get some toilet paper and pizza for dinner. But it was a morning screening. It was very loud. It's got that IMAX rumble. Still not as loud as the One Battle After Another screening I went to, which was not IMAX. That was just a regular screen. And I think they messed up, because ever since that screening, I've been bringing these earplugs with me just in case another movie is that painfully loud again. And luckily, I've never had to use them. So I think whoever the projectionist was for One Battle After Another had their levels completely wrong, up to full blast, because my ears were bleeding after that thing, and it probably suffered permanent hearing damage. But this was good. This was like Michael, it was just the sound. I love the surround sound of the IMAX, If they're in a field or something, if they're on farmland, you can hear wind and rustling behind them. It's very cool. Steve still got it, he's still got this has got all the hallmarks of a Steve Spielberg film. It's got a nice whimsical score, It sounded almost like the music cue from Manos, The Hands of Fate. Are you familiar with this movie, Manos? It's got that, it's hard for me to do it because, I don't have that register, but it's kind of what it sounded like to me at times, which I liked. I liked it a lot. I don't know, did Johnny Williams do the score on this one? He's 97 now. I don't think he did it, but I was into it. I don't know anything about the cast either, other than it has Emily Blunt and that guy with the ears, kind of like mine. He kind of looks like me, without the beard and more hair, because I got a little thin up top, as you can kind of see there. But I'm working on it. What else? Emily Blunt. Love you, Emily. I was confused at first because I thought the first lady character that we see in this movie was Emily Blunt, because they had the same lips, you know, like that kind of filler look, you know, that a lot of actresses get nowadays in the Instagram age. So I thought that was her at first, but turns out it wasn't. So there's just two actors in this that look kind of similar to each other. Emily Blunt, though, was very distinctive, you know. So once you see her for real, then you're like, oh yeah, there she is. There she is. Wyatt Russell, I remember him from Everybody Wants Some. I saw that recently. He's a good actor. They gotta do like Escape from they've done New York, they've done LA. They gotta do like Escape from DC. You know, where Snake Plissken is trying to escape the lethal grip of a fascist regime run by a president who paints himself orange like a orange clown. And he's got a bunch of yes men around him who won't tell him what's what. And then he starts wars, and then he surrenders, because that's the kind of guy he is. They gotta do one of those with Wyatt Russell playing Snake Plissken himself, or even like Nepo Baby Snake Plissken Jr. I could get behind either one. But Disclosure Day. Two big set pieces here that I thoroughly enjoyed. One of them is probably one of the most excited I've been since that, you know, that one battle after another thing, you know, where they do the hills, you know, on the big steep hills, you know. They got a train set piece in this that is to die for. Okay, that was the peak of the movie for old Jeremy. All right, and then you got to sit through another hour after that, but that's okay because it's a pretty good hour, but not as strong as that train sequence. And then the other one, the other big set piece that I really enjoyed was the I'll just say that it's spoiler free here. I'm gonna be vague. Just on a farmland. Yeah, just on a farmland. It's got that trademark Spielberg, you know, whimsy that he likes to include in the movies. I got a lot of E.T. stuff. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not like a huge E.T. guy, but the movie, but I like the character. I think he's funny. So that was good. He's got that whimsy in there. So if you kind of, if that's not your favorite type of Spielberg, then that's probably going to be a disappointment to you. You know, I like the climactic sequence. A little unbelievable. Kind of reminded me of Halloween 3 vibes, but a little stronger than that. But they do mention like some of the misgivings that one would have about the logistics of this scenario. And then there is that whole Hopper plot device, which I found very confusing, and I wasn't quite sure if it worked, but it kind of did, and it kind of didn't. So either way, it's a fun time at the movies. A little long, so pack a lunch, 2 hours and 25 minutes. I give it 3 thumbs up after my initial viewing. 3 thumbs is pretty good. No heart yet on the Letterboxd, but maybe if I revisit it down the line, it will change, because I'm not stuck in my ways. You know, I'll change my opinion if I get revamped. So I'm looking forward on consuming some more podcasts on this movie, and just kind of checking out what the lay of the land is. But that's my opinion, my initial opinion, and I hope you guys check it out. It's still a film from a living legend, so check them out while you can. There's not too many left. I mean, there's younger ones, but not too many old ones left. You got Marty, Steve, Brian, he ain't doing anything. Quentin, I mean, he's kind of one of the younger legends, but he's like 60. Anyway, I'm babbling. 3 thumbs. Disclosure Day. Check it out. Yeah. Okay.